welcome to day 8 of Growthmas. I am so grateful and I'm so happy and so excited that you're here and that you want to embark on this amazing self-development journey with me. If you're wondering what the hell is Growthmas, Growthmas is self-development combined with a vlog. So I would do a little self-development talk for about 5 minutes. After that, I'll be straight into a vlog of just getting into the festive vibe, getting into the festive spirit. And I think what a great way to do this for the last month of the year as a final push to become the best versions of ourselves before 2025 ends, but also as well just prioritizing our downtime and our peace. There's also a little gift for everybody as well watching this. At the end of each self-development talk I do, there's a journal prompt which I'm going to give you, and if you would like to access all of the journal prompts in a journal format, you can find that as a Notion template in the description below. So yeah, let's get into today's topic, which is all about confidence. This is going to be a 2-part series almost. Of today is going to be all about the mindset, and tomorrow will be all about how to actually action it, put in the steps needed to make you confident. These are just some simple mindset shifts, mindset tips which you can use every single day. Number 1, change your inner voice consciously. If you aren't confident, it is because your brain has been wired to be unconfident. It is not your fault. It is the way you have been wired. It's the way that you've been treated. It's the way that you've been talked to your whole life, which has made you be unconfident. Imagine a piece of land, and every single time you walk on one path on this land, the path gets more trodden on. The more you do it, the thicker and fatter and more trodden on the path becomes, until the path becomes a road, until the path then becomes a motorway, until the path then becomes a whole street. That is what happens when you think things over and over and over again in your brain. Pathway gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, forming it into a belief system in your whole body. That is often why when you see people leave cults, whatever it is, oftentimes, although they know, yeah, this is not true, I am not this, I am not that, what I've been told to believe is not true, it still lives inside of their body because the amount of times they have been told it, because their neuron pathways is so big, it's literally stored inside of their body. That's exactly the same thing with confidence, is when you have told yourself repeatedly, I am not confident, maybe someone has knocked your confidence, maybe you were confident at one time and somebody knocked the confidence, and so all of a sudden you automatically believe you aren't worthy, you are undeserving, and you should hold your head down in shame. You shouldn't show up how you want to show up because you've been made to feel stupid for doing that in the past. The more you think those things and the more you believe those things based off of your past experiences, the more the pathway forms. You could change everyone is judging me to everyone only cares about themselves. That is a simple way, and you have to consciously think about it for the neurons to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Number 2 is understand why you aren't confident. Why are you not confident? Because it's all well and good noticing the thought patterns that happen to you, but why? Where do they come from? Was it your family? Was it your friends? Who was it that had knocked your confidence? For me, for example, I'm going to give some little background on this. When I was younger, I used to be very unconfident. Despite having incredible social skills and being able to talk to mainly adults, I still had rippling unconfidence. Like, I couldn't talk in front of people, I couldn't even walk in front of the class to put something in the bin, I couldn't put my hand up, I couldn't speak, I couldn't do anything because I just felt so unconfident. Ultimately, the root of that was because I believed I was unattractive, because I believed that I wasn't beautiful, I believed I wasn't pretty, I believed that guys didn't like me, and it made me feel stupid. So when you feel that type of way, it has a knock-on effect on something else. For example, for me, that was my confidence. Because I believed that I was unattractive, I felt nervous to walk up in front of the class because I didn't want people to reaffirm that belief and think I was ugly even more. I know it sounds so stupid, but in the past at school, I was told that. I remember I drew a picture of one of my friends at the time, and I drew her a really nice picture. I said, "Oh, draw me." She drew me a picture, and it was the most ugliest picture. And it was on purpose, and she drew the teeth like splayed out, and she was like, "This is your teeth." She drew the picture in just the most like ugliest way, the way it didn't even look like me. And it wasn't because of her bad artwork skills, it wasn't because of that, it was because she was trying to tear me down. She was trying to make me feel like shit. And it worked, because then I went through my whole life until I got braces, being so insecure about my teeth and being so insecure about my face and everything like this, because that's how I was made to feel. So because she had knocked my confidence in my appearance, had knocked my confidence down altogether. So really understand, why do you not feel confident? Number 3 is stop holding on to the past. I really think oftentimes we don't show up as the most confident version of ourselves, or we don't show up confidently because of our fear of making the same mistake again. Because maybe you tripped and fell in Asda, like you will never go back into Asda again, or you will always be very cautious walking around Asda because you tripped in Asda 10 years ago. It's this type of thing. You avoid doing things because you are so afraid of making the same mistake again. You are so afraid afraid of being back in the situation that humiliated you or made you scared or made you small, that you avoid the situation altogether. You have to remember that you are not your past. You are not your past experiences, and you get to define and you get to create your future. I truly believe that embarrassment is a concept made up by insecure people. I don't think that any secure person who loves themselves and is truly confident ever feels embarrassment. It took me years to get to that point where I don't feel embarrassed. And if I do feel embarrassed, I always know why I feel embarrassed, and I notice it's because of the past. It's because of things I've done before, and I very quickly nip it in the bud. I'm like, why are you embarrassed? Why are you embarrassed? Like, you have done nothing wrong. Why are you embarrassed? When you build up confidence, when you learn to love yourself, and you really build authentic, genuine, soul-crushing confidence, like confidence where you can walk into a room and everybody turns their head because you have showed up to that function in heels, you have showed up overdressed, you have showed up expressing yourself authentically. And I truly believe that type of confidence, you will never feel embarrassment. You will never ever feel embarrassment because you move through your life with the confidence. So today's journal prompt is, think of a time in your life where you were made to feel humiliated, and how has that led to a decrease in your confidence. Now let's get into the vlog. Hello and good morning. Welcome to day 6. 8. Oh my god, what day are we on? Oh my god. Day 8. Welcome to day 8 of Growthmas. I can't believe, oh my god, how is it day 8 already? That's insane. How are you? How are we all doing? I hope you're having a great day, a great week, great month, great afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm just literally in the process of getting ready as I'm about to go to a Christmas market with my friend. Now, this Christmas market is actually a Christmas market that, if you saw in not my last vlog, but the vlog before, I went to with my nan. And this Christmas market, when I went there with my nan, it was literally honestly so hard to actually look around because it was a Saturday, it was busy. So I want to give it another go, as I do think it has potential. And also, I think the plan is for us to also go to a cafe and do a little bit of work as well, which will be good because we need to lock in and be productive to get stuff done. So I think today I really want to go with more of like a fuller glam, natural type of look, if you know what I mean. I think I want to really look and feel my best. So I'm gonna go in and use this. This is from Primark. This is a vitamin enriched primer. I just got out the shower and had a hair wash, and now I'm literally boiling. I think I'm gonna use this instead. This is from Refy. I've used this in a few of my videos, if you have seen. I just like the look it gives you on your skin. It really gives like a nice glowy look, and it also has I can never say this word, niacinamide. I'm having to mix my two foundations, which is another thing to do today, is get shade matched, as I have not got a foundation shade which is my shade, as I have come to the conclusion, which is always fun. I really want to go get some foundation that is exactly my shade. I'm going to go with this. This is from Rimmel. It's the Multitasker Concealer. I'm just going to use this to spot conceal. I'm going to go with this bronzer. This is another thing I want to pick up today. It is a new bronzer. This is not looking the most appealing. It's actually very out of date as well, so I think I probably should just invest in a new one, especially considering that I like a bit of bronzer. I'm gonna go in and use this Rare Beauty blush. Honestly, I think for the rest of 2025, I really just want to pour into myself and try and prioritize really creating some healthy habits, really creating some routines, also not going too harsh on myself. And I think that's probably what I want this series to be. It's like really and truly us doing that together. I want this to be a safe space where we can level up, we can become the best version of ourselves, whilst also prioritizing our happiness and prioritizing our peace and prioritizing pouring into our hobbies, and you know, like just being fun and having fun and knowing that you can still have fun, you can still live a fulfilling and fun life whilst also embarking on a self-development journey. I think that's probably where I got confused for a lot of years, because I was always under the illusion that, oh, you have to like have no friends and you only do this and you only do that, and like it's very cutthroat. And I think when I fully learn what self-development really is, it's just life. Self-development is life. That is literally all it is. I think you learn from life. That is self-development, because every single day you are existing on this planet, you are learning something new. If you're not learning something new, you are trying something new, and if you're not trying something new, you are learning from past mistakes, or you are just always evolving and always changing as a person, and aligning to different people, different places. You know, I really came to the conclusion actually the other day that if you feel a sense of unalignment within a friendship or within a relationship or in a whatever it is that you are feeling unalignment to, that is normal. It is normal. We are always evolving, we are always growing, and it is completely normal and completely valid for you to maybe fall out of alignment with a person or an environment. And that's just what makes us human, and you owe it to yourself to recognize this and acknowledge this and place yourself in environment with people who make you feel good, who make you feel like the best version of yourself, who make you want to do better, who make you want to learn new things or whatever it is. And I was having a discussion about this with my friend actually, and the discussion was about like, oh, would you be with someone that you work with and yada yada. And they said something so interesting. They said, I would love to be with someone who does something different to me in terms of a different field, a different career, because you can learn from each other. You know, you can come home from work and say how your day was, and you know, like you got a whole different field of expertise and that you can just learn from each other with that. And I thought that was so interesting, and I think that that is actually such a good thing, because that's people, right? Especially when it comes to friends. Like, I only have one friend who is doing the same job as me. All of my other friends are doing something else, they have different interests, or they're pursuing a different career path and yada yada yada. But of course, like, for us to be friends, we have to have a common ground. There's obviously a commonality, there's obviously a sense of alignment, otherwise we just naturally wouldn't be friends. And so I really think it's so interesting, because when you are friends with people who are on a different life path, or who do want different career goals and stuff like this, to me personally, I don't think that is a bad thing at all. I mean, some people like to say it is. I don't believe it is. I think if anything, I think it's actually a blessing, because the amount of stuff that I have learned from my friends who are doing or studying or working in different fields is so interesting. And I really do believe that is quite the essence of life, and that's what makes us all unique. If you are someone out there struggling with friendships and finding your place in where you belong in the world, just know that you can create that space. You should not try and fit into anywhere. Create your own space, create your own environment, create that place for you to have friendships, you know, in whatever that means for you. At school, you are kind of forced to be friends with someone there. Like, you just have to, otherwise there's no surviving it. You have to kind of make friends. When you leave school and you get older, you don't have to make friends. Like, my granddad, he doesn't have any friends, right? So he just doesn't want them. So that's fair enough. Oh, my light's gone. But as I was saying, and what I mean when I say create your own friendships, what I mean is learn about yourself so much. Learn about your hobbies, learn about your values, learn about your interests, fall in love with them, and then watch the type of friendships that come into your life. You are creating your friendships through yourself. When you love yourself and you know about yourself and you value your identity and you value your hobbies and your personality and everything like this, friendships do just become easier. I have a set, obviously not written out, but I've got a set of values, a set of morals, a set of ethics, a set of boundaries that I have. Everyone has them, right? Everyone has them. I'm not gonna be friends with someone who's a killer, am I? Or like a murderer. Our values aren't in alignment. So do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's the same thing. So I have my set of values, boundaries. So then when a friendship comes into my life, or I have an existing friendship, and maybe they say something that hurts my feelings, or I don't like what they've said, or I don't know, maybe I disagree with them on a topic that we're having a discussion on. Because I'm secure in myself, and because I'm confident in myself, and I know what my boundaries are and my limits and how I do and don't like to be talked to or treated in a said friendship or relationship, I am more likely to say, what do you mean by that? Can you explain on what you mean by that? Or saying like, oh, I actually disagree, this is what I think. I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner. Okay, this is the outfit of the day. I've gone with this blouse I've been wearing quite a lot recently, which is so cute, and then just some jeans. I don't want to get muddy. Now I need to do my lip combo. So I probably showed you like a million times. I'm gonna go and use this lip liner. And then I'm gonna go and use this lip gloss from number 7. That is a finished look. So we just made it to the Christmas market. Not quite there yet, but we will be soon. This place is so lovely. We're just, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh shit, you walked into a massive puddle. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Christmas market, explore. Oh my god, look at this guy. Look how lovely. Oh my god. This is where we're at. Okay, so just on our way to go to the Christmas market and go to the coffee shop so we can be productive, get a bit of work done. My friend got a chai and I got a latte, so yeah. Okay, so we just literally went for a coffee, did a bit of a work block session. Now we're gonna head to Space NK because I need to get my foundation sorted out so I can get it like actually be my skin tone. I've taken my hair down. Now it's looking a bit big. But yeah, let's go to Space NK. Look how aesthetic this place is. I just spent 5 minutes getting some Instagram pictures. So, oh my god, this is so nice. I literally love this type of like festive look. I don't know. You know, just like pubs at Christmas time, it's just such a vibe, like it's full of people. So anyway, now we're gonna go back to a coffee because we have an hour until our bus comes, so we wanna make the most of just spending time trying to get work done. So we're gonna go to the coffee shop, have another drink, do a bit more work before getting the bus to come home. Me and my friend have got a matcha. She's got dairy milk. I always get coconut milk. How would you rate it out of 10?
I would give Cafe Nero matcha like a 4.
A 4?
Out of 10.
That's quite low.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Okay, 5. I'm
5? What's that place we went to? It was like cheese.
It was like...
Was it cheesecake
or
or
cheese?
cheese?
It was like a bubble tea shop and they did cream cheese flavoured matcha.
Cream cheese, that was quite good.
I liked that,
That was
pretty good.
It was very different.
I'd rate that a 7.
7, yeah, same I think. Sometimes they make in Cafe Nero, sometimes they make the matcha really good and sometimes they make it really weak. Okay, we're just on our way back home now. Sorry, we got our matcha. So yeah, it was such a good day. And it was actually really nice to be able to look around at the Christmas market and actually be able to look around at some of the stalls and the shops and stuff. So yeah, finished mine. I'm going to find a bin now. I just got back and I just opened up some PR from Numbuzzin, which I cannot wait to try. This is a skincare brand. So yeah, thank you so much, Numbuzzin. I can't wait to try it. Okay, so we're about to do a sip and paint. We've got our Fanta here. Because it's like, obviously we're not going to be drinking alcohol, so we've got our Fanta. And we're about to do the sip and paint. However, we have limited resources, limited paint. So let me show you the setup we have going on. How aesthetic! Woo! We got our paper, we got our toilet roll to wipe the brushes on. We got our water and this manky.
You drop a drink.
Oh my god, she really dropped the drink. Oh my god. Imagine, but then to be fair, it's okay. We've got this dust mat on the floor, so it should be okay. Could you imagine? And then we have these paints. So yeah, let's get painting. Woo! So yeah, it's a few hours later. My friend has now gone home. I had such a good time with her. We did a little sip and paint, which was so nice. And now I am just going to do a little bit of work before I go to sleep for another busy day tomorrow, which I'm very much looking forward to. One of the pieces that I picked up today. I say haul, it's like one thing, and that is this. This was in Primark sale for £10. I'm actually astonished. What a bargain. What a bloody bargain. Is this not the cutest top? Like, what the hell? I've seen it in there before, but I was like, I'm not going to spend full price on it, so it was on the sale, 10 quid. I think it'll probably be my outfit tomorrow. It has shoulder pads in as well, which is so nice. I think my plan for tomorrow is I want to really focus on getting on top of my work. I feel so behind. I want to get on top of it. I want to get shit done. I might go out, I might not go out. I'm still undecided, but whatever it is we do, we are gonna work, we are gonna grind, we're gonna hustle towards our goals, we are gonna dress up nice, we are gonna look cute, we are gonna become the best version of ourselves, and we're gonna put it into action. But for now, I'm actually gonna go to bed because I'm very tired, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I will catch up properly with you tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.